Hey, Smarty Pants, close your eyes and pretend you're outside looking up at the night sky. It's a clear night, and there's a billion twinkling stars. You notice something, a bright, shining object that isn't twinkling like the others. On closer look, it appears to have a reddish tint. It isn't a star at all. It's the planet Mars, one of the brightest objects in the night sky.
Hello, I'm brighter.
Anyway, Mars and Earth are neighbors, each traveling around the sun on their own orbits. Every 2 years or so, they reach a point where they're closest to one another. And when this happens, you can see Mars easily without a telescope. Astronomers call this the Mars Close Approach. The next one will be in December of 2022.
Dude, I'm like bright all the time. The only things brighter than me are the sun and the moon.
Okay, but Mars has long been the object of human imagination. People used to gaze at its red surface and dream up stories of Martian creatures and alien invasions.
Take me to your leader.
Of course, those aliens don't exist, but Mars continues to intrigue people. No planet besides Earth has been studied more intensely.
Mars is pretty basic.
Yeah. Well, right now there are 6 spacecraft orbiting Mars, recording information. And NASA's robotic Curiosity and InSight probes are exploring the planet's surface. A new rover, called Perseverance, will land on Mars in February 2021. Part of its mission is to collect rock and soil samples.
Boring! Don't you have enough dirt and rocks already?
Excuse me, do I know you?
Yeah. I'm Earth's twin, otherwise known as Venus.
Venus? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you. Did you change your hair?
I did. Thanks for noticing. You still should have recognized me.
Absolutely. After all, you're Earth's other neighbor.
Not only that, I'm bigger than Mars, brighter than Mars, and closer to the Earth than Mars. When it comes to planets, I'm second to none.
Well, you're second to Mercury in the solar system.
Okay, first of all, that pipsqueak Mercury is lucky to be called a planet. And second, I'm the celestial body who's got it all. I should be Earth's BFF, but no, it's always Mars, Mars, Mars. What's so special about Mars?
Well, after the moon, Mars is seen as the next spot for human exploration. NASA is hoping to send a person there within 20 years.
Yeah, well, maybe NASA should be sending someone my way. Whatever, Venus out.
Bye. Venus does bring up some good points. If Venus is Earth's twin, how come Mars gets all the attention? Does Mars just have a better marketing team? How do these two planets differ? And why don't space explorers visit Venus? It's time for another whiff of science on
Who smarted? Who smarted? Who's smart? Is it you? Is it me? Is it science or history? Listen up, everyone. We make smarting lots of fun on Who Smarted.
Earthlings have known about the planets Mars and Venus for thousands of years. In fact, nobody's ever received credit for discovering them because humans have always been able to see them in the sky.
Whoa.
But somebody named them, right? So how did Venus and Mars get their names? What do you think, Smarty Pants? Let's take a little quiz. Were Mars and Venus named after A, ancient sea creatures, B, mythological characters, or C, treasured candy bars?
Candy!
Yes, Mars bars are delicious.
Yum.
But planets aren't named after candy, nor are they named after sea creatures. The ancient Romans, from a place that is now called Italy, named the planets after the gods and goddesses from their mythology. Mars was named after the Roman god of war, while Venus was named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. Could that be why Mars commands more attention? Or is there something else? I think I taped a TV show that talks about this. Oh, here it is.
Hi, and welcome to Home Finders, the show where we help people just like you find a new home. On today's episode, Married couple Marcia and Greg are looking for a new place to raise their large family.
Hi, I'm Marcia. Right now, Greg and I and our 5 kids, 2 dogs, a cat, and a bearded dragon are all crammed into a tiny apartment. We need a bigger place now.
Hi, I'm Greg. Marcia's right. We've looked all over the world and haven't found any place we liked, which is why we're looking for a new planet.
A new planet?
We figured if we're gonna start fresh, let's start really fresh.
The kids are really excited, too.
Okay, that's a tall order. But this is Home Finders. It's what we do. Taking into consideration your budget for moving costs, I've got 2 planets in mind. The first is the second rock from the sun, the big white wonder and brightest point in the sky. It's Venus.
Ooh, Venus could be cool.
And the other one I want to show you is the 4th planet from the sun, also known as the red planet. It's Mars.
I've got a good feeling about Mars.
Great. We don't have time to travel 34 million miles to Mars or 23 million miles to Venus, so I set up a video tour instead. In fact, I've got both of them on the line right now to answer all of your questions.
Awesome. I've got questions for both of you, but I'll start with Mars.
Of course.
So, Mars, sell me on moving to your planet.
Nice meeting you, Marcia and Greg. Let me just say, if you move to Mars, you'd just feel right at home. My days are just a little more than 24 hours, so almost the same as Earth's. I have 4 seasons, just like Earth. You could say I'm a people planet. I don't know how important color is to you, but I've got the most beautiful red sands, red craters, red mountains. Even my air looks red. It's the iron, baby. Stuff's everywhere, and it rusts like crazy, giving me a perfect red glow that'll blow people's minds when they visit.
Venus, sell me on you.
You said you wanted a bigger place, not a smaller one. Mars is not only smaller than me, it's smaller than Earth. I'm basically the same size as Earth, with bright white clouds like Earth, and my gravity feels like Earth's. That's why astronomers refer to me as Earth's twin. I even have some active volcanoes.
Ooh, that reminds me of our Hawaiian vacation. How many volcanoes do you have? 2? 3?
More like thousands.
Thousands? Of volcanoes?
That doesn't sound like a safe place to raise a family.
Ooh, I also have lots of flat, smooth plains where you can spread out, build your dream home with a huge yard with plenty of room for the in-laws.
Mom would love that.
Hang on. Okay, before you get taken in by Miss Aphrodite here, let me tell you some more about Mars. Are you and the kids adventurous? I've got a ton of mountains, canyons, and valleys to explore, and some volcanoes too. Not as many as Venus, and well, none are active. But I do have the tallest volcano in the solar system, 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Not to mention, I also have polar ice caps with occasional dry ice snowfalls. Practical and picturesque, if you ask me.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but what's the air like? I mean, I love the mountains, but I have trouble breathing the thin mountain air.
I don't really have an atmosphere, so, you'll need to bring your own air.
Oh.
If it's atmosphere you want, boy, do I have it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm loaded with atmosphere. I mean, it's cloudy here all the time, and my atmosphere is so dense. Its pressure would,
Would what?
squeeze you like a tube of toothpaste.
Excuse me? What was that?
On Venus, the atmospheric pressure would squeeze out your insides like a tube of toothpaste. Seriously, I don't even know why we're having this debate. Obviously, you can't live on Venus. Mars is our only choice.
But if your atmosphere is too thin to hold the sun's heat, doesn't it get cold?
It's a little frosty.
How frosty?
I don't know, minus 225 degrees Fahrenheit.
Whoa, that's way colder than Antarctica.
I hate the cold. Venus, is that something we have to worry about with you?
Not at all. You might be surprised to know I'm actually the hottest planet in the solar system, even hotter than Mercury. All my clouds act like a blanket trapping in the heat. It gets up to 869 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
That could melt our car.
So, you've had a chance to ask some questions. Which planet are you guys leaning towards? The scorching hot Venus or the freezing cold Mars?
Well, I hope you like dust. Lots of dust storms here, too.
We'll have their big decision right after this quick break.
Hello, Smarty fans. As Who Smarted listeners, you've heard me talk a lot about digestion and what's going on inside your tummy. That's because your whole body's health starts in your gut. But did you know 61% of people experience digestive discomfort? Everything from bloating and constipation to gastrointestinal irritation. I know, not fun. Luckily, I found Seed's DS-01 Daily Synbiotic. It sets a new standard in probiotics that not only provides relief from occasional digestive discomfort, but also supports healthy gut immune function and promotes smooth, clear, healthy skin. As someone who loves going with his gut, I use Seed's DS-01 Daily Synbiotic every day as part of my daily routine to benefit my gut, skin, and heart health. So listen to your gut with Seed's DS-01 Daily Synbiotic. Go to seed.com/25smarted and use code 25smarted to get 25% off your first month. That's 25% off your first month of Seed's DS-01 Daily Synbiotic at seed.com/25smarted, code 25smarted.
I'm Dr. Laurie Santos, host of the Happiness Lab podcast. Making new friends and maintaining old friendships is a great way to boost your happiness. But sadly, we don't always feel up for being sociable.
If I was approaching a stranger, my heart would race, I was going to throw up. I just had so much anxiety around it.
So in a new season of the show, I'll tackle how to make firm friendships firmer, right through to the joy you can find in talking to total strangers.
I'm very much enjoying your animal print scarf, madam.
So listen to the Happiness Lab on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your shows.
And now, back to Who Smarted.
Welcome back to Home Finders. Marcia and Greg are looking to move to a new planet. Will it be Venus's crushing atmosphere and blazing heat, or Mars's red sandstorms and unbearably cold winters? Which planet do you want to live on?
This is tough.
Hang on. It seems we found another potential home. It's a split-level house with a yard here on Earth in New Jersey.
We'll take it.
Once again, it's Home Finders for the win. Remember, any place can be home as long as it has heart and an atmosphere that won't kill you. Good night.
Turns out neither Mars nor Venus is a good fit for people yet. However, NASA and other space organizations are right now figuring out ways to send humans to Mars by building space stations to deal with the atmosphere and the dust storm problems. As for Venus,
Yes?
we're not even close to sending humans there. But NASA is working on probes that can survive the harsh surface conditions to explore. So there's that.
Yay.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be Uranus.
You know, you're all right, Mars.
Yeah, you're pretty cool too, Venus. Except you're also super hot.
Hottest planet in the solar system, baby.
Hey parents, we want to recommend a great children's book called Belinda Baloney Changes Her Mind. It's written by Becca Carnahan and illustrated by Sarah Horan. And it is a different When I Grow Up children's book that lets kids and adults know they don't need to have it all figured out. The author, Becca, is a career coach and mom who's been very supportive of Who Smarted, and we're excited to share her book with you. The book is inspiring, fun to read aloud, and will quickly become a household favorite. You can check it out at belindabaloney.com. That's BelindaBaloney.com. This episode, Mars Venus, was written by Dave Orbital Beaudry and voiced by Charlotte Cohn, Brandon Bayless, Jenna Hoban, Sheffield Chastain, and Jerry Colbert. Additional voices, technical direction, and sound design by Josh Hahn. Who Smarted is recorded and mixed at the Relic Room Studios. Our associate producer is Max Milky Way Kamaski. The theme song is by Brian Suarez. Lyrics written and performed by Adam Tex Davis. Who Smarted was created and produced by Adam Tex Davis and Jerry Colbert. This is an Atomic Entertainment production.
Venus and Mars are all right.